Hello everybody, my name's Drew and welcome back to more Feed the Beast. Great old Feed the... I got really weird for a second there. Great old more Feed the Beast. Did that sentence even English? I don't think it did. But we're here, we're back, and yeah. I died. Because I figured something out, and if you've watched Agrarian Skies this week, you'll know that the thing that I figured out is that in order to make the very elusive and very useful unstable ingots, you got to use the old vanilla crafting bench. However, I'm an idiot, and I did that forgetting that if you click out of the window, it explodes. If you take 10 seconds, it explodes. If they somehow fall out of your inventory, they explode. So, yeah, you know, that's really great. I died. But anyway, we're back here. Let me get rid of this. No, I'll keep that there for now, because that kind of teases what we're going to be doing today. One of the things that I wanted to do was actually make the ring, and I think we're actually going to be making our flight ring. I had time to think, because there's not a lot that we can do. We can make a beacon, which would be useful, but not strictly so. We can also make the observation for the immortal. Kind of don't care. Don't know what that even does. Would be useful, but not strictly so. We don't really need the portal gun. Same deal here. We got this porta spawner. Efficiency. What were you again? Efficiency essence. Whatever. Not again. Nothing else that I really want to make other than a set of invisible wings. So we're going to make an angel wing. We need 2 unstable ingots. Now, if you've watched Agrarian Skies, you guys know what I'm about to do. If you haven't, then hold on to your butts, because it's going to be pretty cool. So, as you guys already know, when you divide anything by diamond, it'll make, or rather iron by diamond, not anything iron specifically, you get unstable ingots. And we know that they're going to explode and all the other things. However, if I take our old friend gold nugget and I divide that by diamond, let me see here. Where's diamonds? They are. We get these guys, semi-stable nuggets. So if we take 18 of them, we will be able to make unstable ingots that are, in fact, stabilized. And that is also how we're going to automate. So like, look at that. I can put it in my inventory. I can close it. They're stabilized. They're not going to blow up. It's fantastic. It's great. And if I do that, and I put you there, and I say I want an angel, that's angel, ring. Now we've got a couple of things. We can make golden wings, dragon wings, pharaoh wings, feathery wings. I just want to go with the straight up invisible wings. So there we go, invisible wings. And I don't need to do anything special with it. As long as it's in my inventory, I can fly. Doesn't need to be on my hotbar. As long as it is there, I can float around, I can fly. You can see it's flying very, very, very fast, actually. And we can fly now. Congratulations, we now have creative level of flight. And why would you use anything else? Although the thermostatic harness is pretty goddamn cool. At any rate, so we got that going on. Slick. And you'll notice that there's some things in my inventory, and I sort of teased it just a little bit with the word speed. Now, why would we want speed? Well, there's a few things, pardon me, that we can do with speed. Speed up being one of them. And by speed up, I'm in fact talking about these bad boys right here. So these are part of the Ender Quarry upgrade system. There is 3 different tiers, with obviously the third one being the highest. Now it does 2 times the amount of power drain, but I feel like that's going to be worth it, because we're just going to have so much resources, so much in the way of resources. Now, the recipes are fairly easy. Like, to get a basic speed upgrade, we're going to need an Ender Quarry base, which I don't think I have any of you. Let's find out. Oh, I do have some Ender Quarry upgrades. Perfect. We're also going to need, let's open that back up there. We're going to need an efficiency 1 diamond pick. So why don't we go ahead, we're going to make a diamond pick really quickly. Actually, we're going to make a couple of diamond picks. So just go pick. Diamond. Everybody loves diamonds. I love diamonds. Whoop. We'll grab like 3 of them just for good measure. Yeah. So we'll go over here, and you'll notice that this is empty from last episode, and this is full. However, I already went ahead. We did have one efficiency 1 book, or we have a few of them, actually. And I... keep going. I put a couple of efficiency 2 books together to get ourselves an efficiency 3. So we'll go ahead. We're going to toss the efficiency 1 book on. And this guy right here. The auto anvils are absolutely fantastic. They're so good, as are the auto enchanters. Obviously, you don't get to pick what you get. But, I mean, this is how I was able to get a really solid set of armor out of this. I mean, we still got some fire aspect. Some wrecking, multi-shot, whatever holding does. Lots of efficiency, some Bane of Arthropods, etc., etc. There's a lot of different things that exist for us to use. So if I clear this out and I say I wanted let's just go upgrade. We only have 1 upgrade slot at this point in time, so, okay. Now, there's a lot of different upgrades that I haven't touched on. You guys already know I made the, where is it? This guy right here, the world, no, that's a pump. Oh, I did make the pump upgrade as well. But I also made the world hole upgrade, which is this one right here, that we know it digs right to the bottom and it takes the hole out. Pump, we already know what that does. There's also Silk Touch and Fortune. Silk Touch is strictly better if you're looking to really, really, really maximize your resources. Largely because when you do things by hand, you can get even greater chances of fortune using other mods and stuff, as opposed to just the strict slight upgrade that fortune will give you. But I'm not really concerned about any of those. Even at fortune 3, like, it's not going to be that great for the cost of power. I would much rather just straight up take resources as they are. Although I probably, if I was a smart man, I would do things differently, but whatever. One of the two, so to do the speed upgrades, as we already saw, are really simple to make. You just go on, shift click that. Give you the old shift click. No, damn pickaxe, go away. Efficiency. Boom. We now have ourselves a speed upgrade. Now, to do the other speed upgrades, you actually need to use the previous tier of it. So I'll need to use that plus the efficiency 3, which we're going to do right now. I need to go put that on. Boop. And boop. So, and now the work rate, I should mention this, it varies by what you're trying to do. So the more complex book you're trying to put on, the longer it takes, is basically what I'm trying to say. I keep yawning and it's killing me right now. And I'm coughing. So, you're seeing here, efficiency 3 took 500. The previous book only took 300. If we pop over to here right now, the same thing applies here as well. Like, right now, the work is only 77, but if I go ahead and put that up to, like, 23, you can see 907. And that's 2,590. And that's in ticks, by the way. Pardon me. There we go. So you don't need a lot to get these guys going. So let's just go speed upgrades here. Bam. So now we have that. I'm going to... let's fly. We'll fly. So let's go ahead this way and see how much faster this is going to get. And then I'm going to see what the effect on our power system is. It should be okay. I'm thinking that it will be fine, but just in case it isn't, we may have to do some upgrades. Not so much to the generation, because we do have a lot of ability to generate power, and a lot of it. Not even just like we have the capacity, it's just we can generate a ton of power if we need to, largely because of the upgrades we've already made. But should we need it, we can even upgrade further. There's a lot of really cool biomes that we're going to pass over here. Some of it look kind of old school. Like this like coming up here is kind of a swamp thing, which is kind of cool. I don't know if I've actually ever showed you guys all the different stuff. Like there's lots of cows and things. That cow is dying because he's stuck in mud. He's gonna die. I'm gonna save him there by punching him in the face. But these are all willow wood trees. If you remember what willow wood looks like from the previous season, because I used a lot of willow stuff in that base, or in and around for some stuff. At least I feel like I did. I don't totally remember at this point in time. We'll go on over here. Oh, it's becoming night, isn't it? And we can take a stab before we throw the upgrade on here to see how much damage our quarry has done. I don't think we've actually touched the... Oh, no, maybe we have. Maybe we have started getting into this guy. So there you can see it right there, how quickly it's going now. It's going to hit that poison there. But if I go and put this speed upgrade, it's going to be a very, very fast. Not quite as much as if we had a speed upgrade 3, but, you know, it'll still be fast. So let's just plunk that guy right there. So if we go back over now, we should see filth happening, is what I like to call it. Oh, aren't you adorable? Punch. Okay, where's the... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, look at that. Look how quick that is. Oh, that's so amazing. That's so cool. I still haven't figured out why these little dirt slimy things spawn, but apparently they do. That's so cool. Oh, hey, there's an essence berry bush here. That gives me an idea. I'm going to harvest you. Give to me. Thank you. And, of course, all the different things that are outside our bounds of the core that we have that we can just manually mine. Like all that iron and whatnot. But goddamn, look how fast that goes now. Could you imagine what this would look like if we had a level 3 on here? Like, that's not even fair at that point in time. But let's quickly head back to the base. I'm gonna cheaty do that and go. Where's J? Can't see my keyboard. I want waypoints, and then we can just go teleport. Very handy, that feature. So the reasons I wanted this ore berry bush is I had another idea, and I hadn't seen any yet to kind of harvest them, but I found one, and I would very much like to do that. So you see right there, I ate the ore berry or the essence berry, and it gave. Oh, we were out of power. Ruh-roh. No way. No way. Wow. Well, so that answers that question. These aren't even making power. Why are you not making power, game? They should be. They've got the steam. Like, it's not like we don't have enough steam generating because these are all there. I don't know. I don't know why they're not generating power. They should be. They should be generating power, but for some reason they are not. I guess I had to be here for some reason. So average input, average output out is still draining massively. At a rate of 1,000. What do these hold even? 5,000 each, right? Damn. Okay, so that was kind of what I was afraid of. So we're actually gonna turn this off for now. Ooh, look at that. We are full up on everything. So much so that we're not even processing enough of our ores and stuff. God damn. Okay, so that slightly complicates things. Largely because now it doesn't even have a home to go to. Okay, there we go. Whew. Okay, so we're going to have to upgrade power again. Likely what we're going to do is I'm just going to upgrade the cables to a higher tier. I think that's going to be the way to go. Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to make a quick cut in the video and take a little look around here and see what I can do to make an improvement, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so we're back, and I've made a bunch of the vibrant alloy, which you can see right down there in the green, and I've also made a bunch of these guys already. Let's pop back downstairs. I also went ahead and upgraded our dynamos even further. So now they make 4 times the power, which is a maximum of 320 each. So each of these units, let me whip the old calculator out here. So remember, we have 24 of the total units, and each of them makes 320 RF per tick. Means these alone are making 7,680 RF per tick. So we're looking at 7,300. So like we're looking about like 8,000 total RF that we're making per tick, which is fantastic. We just can't output it all, and I would like to see actually how far we go with that. But at any rate, what's likely going to happen is I'm going to make a secondary power reservoir, probably somewhere. Maybe I'll go directly under here. I'll just put like 3 or 4 of these, maybe a little more down, and then that can give a nice buffer for the farming area. They'll have their own power reservoir to work off of. Maybe I'll even just straight up put it here, and then rather than having this main conduit, this will run up to the base because I can replace all of these with our vibrant versions, these Ender Energy conduits, which are 20,000 RF per tick. Should be more than enough, but that's not going to happen today because I'm worried about our steam supply. See, we're using these low pressure boilers, as you guys very well know. There's also a high pressure variant that makes, instead of 10 millibuckets, wow, I can't speak, 10 millibuckets of steam per block. It'll make 20. So it's a vastly improved output of steam. A lot more efficient on the coal as well, I think. I don't know that for sure. But once it's up to speed, like it's not going to be using a ton of anyway. We're also making a ton of oak. So I'm not really concerned about that either. My biggest concern is maintaining the amount of steam we have available for these guys to use. I don't want them dropping for any reason whatsoever, especially because as you use more and more of these upgrades, you can see that we're going to have 4 times the amount of fuel use. And we're bettering that by, what, 10% fuel use? So it's like efficiency of 10%. There are other efficiencies we could use as well, which I'm probably going to. So if we go back to augments and we take a look. So the one we already know is the secondary gearbox. The next one is this flux linkage optimization. And that requires some electrum and some lead and some transmission coils. And this will give us a 35% base fuel increase. Now, unfortunately, these don't actually stack. You just need to keep all the previous ones in there. Kind of stinks. One of the other really good ones, too, is if we're not using them, this extinction field limiter means it just whenever, rather than, so what happens now when we're not using a lot of power, they ramp down quite a lot, but not nearly enough because it'll still drain power and use your resources. So obviously it would be better if we had nothing. But anyway, we're probably going to want this. How much electrum do we even have? We have enough probably. So let's go and make some transmission coils. See what happens. Let's make 24 of them. And see how many we can make. Because if I have to make more electrum, that's not exactly a bad thing. I don't mind making more electrum. And 24. Oh, beautiful. So we can put that in there to get a little bit more ahead of the game. But that doesn't change the fact that I still want more steam produced. Because that would also allow us to expand and add even more dynamos, which would be pretty awesome. So to do that, we're actually going to have to go to the Nether because we're going to need steel. High pressure boilers are made using steel or using steel that you can generate in a number of ways. One of them being Tinker's Construct. Of course, Tinker's Construct, we can use the steel generated for that. I don't know if we can, though. Steel. Does Tinker's even have steel in this? Ender IO has electrical steel, dark steel. I think it's just railcraft in this version. Molten steel. Oh, maybe we do. So yeah, I guess we have the steel smeltery. Hi. Maybe not. At any rate, we're going to need to make some stuff from railcraft. We need to make a blast furnace, and we need to make a coal coke oven. Coal coke is an upgraded version of coal, obviously. And I don't know why it turned into a... that there. Coal coke burns longer, burns hotter, that kind of thing. And it is what is used to fire a blast furnace, which is how we'll make our steel. In order to make those, not super simple. We need nether brick and we need soul sand. And now soul sand should be relatively easy to get because there's an absolute buttload of it around. Hold on, let's bloody heat star spiders are a pain in the ass. Please kindly go away. Wow, you are not dying nearly as fast as I wanted you to. Oh dear. Oh dear. Ah! What? Why? Okay, I don't know why that happened. Anyway, I'm going to go farming for all those resources that we're going to need, and then I'll be back once I have all of the required stuff. See you soon. See you shortly. That's not even a word, that's just a noise. See you soon. Okay, we have returned, and we're about to make our ovens. So the two ovens themselves, one is called the coke oven, the other one is the blast furnace. And they're really easy to make. I mean, the coke oven only takes 26 blocks. I have some extras, and I don't know that I'm actually going to need them. 1, 2, 3. They're super easy to build. So the coke oven, if we take all that out of there, your typical 3x3, like so. And you have to make sure to leave the middle empty. And there you have it. It's going to sit like that. And then I want the blast furnace to go beside it. Now, how do I want... Because I think the blast furnace is... I think that's the one that's weird. So why don't I make the blast furnace... Hold it, we're too deep here. I have to tear apart the coke oven for half a second here. So the blast furnace... let's go here. Is a 4x3x3. With the center being hollow. And so that's 2 bricks, not 1 brick. Make sure you do the proper sized portion, and then you end up with that one. Okay, so that's what I wanted. That's what I was kind of afraid of. I want to make sure that these actually line up and look kind of good. So we're going to embed this one guy down in the floor so that everything looks spot on. And now the coke oven also makes something called creosote. I think that's how you call it. There you go. And then I can just put a... Oh no, it won't let me do that. Oh, why would you do that to me? Well, that stinks. Oh well, whatever. I'm kind of concerned that won't let me do that. It should let me do that. I'm not modifying. It's a whatever. Whatever. That doesn't matter. Come on, give me the damn brick. Thank you. So there we go. Now we have our coal coke oven and our other oven, our blast furnace. Now they're really easy. They don't take power. They don't take anything whatsoever. All we have to do is give them resources. Toss those, burn those away. So let's go on over here. Grab a thing of coal coke. Super quick. Or coal coke. Regular coal. And then all you do, toss your coal in there, and you'll see that it immediately starts to go. And it takes about 2.5, 3 minutes. We're in there, I think 2.5 minutes, give or take, in order to make one piece of coal coke. Like I said, it burns much harder, much longer, much more efficient than regular coal. Now, I think charcoal also would work in the blast furnace. I just know that regular coal doesn't. So why don't we just yeah, see, I can't even put that in there. Only coal coke will likely go in there unless it will take regular charcoal. Nope, doesn't even take regular charcoal. So yeah, so you're limited in what you can use as fuel in these, but it's pretty simple. Whatever this cracked firestone edge, I'm not sure. Elementum will work as well. Oh, that's useful. Elementum would burn for a really long time, and of course, a block of coke. But if you put iron in, you get steel out, and that's the really important part because we want steel. And if we have any iron armors or anything that we're not using, you just throw them in there, and you end up getting steel. And then the steel will allow us to actually build our new high pressure boilers, but that's going to take a little bit of time. So I need to let this guy run. I should point out that, like I was saying, the coal coke oven is a byproduct. Like for a second, will also produce creosote oil. You can see there, or yeah, creosote. I guess that's what it is. I don't know. Somebody correct me on that. It will also create creosote oil, which is used for a number of other things. So we can go up here, creosote oil. And you can put it in cans and in bottles and all sorts of other stuff. You can use creosote with cotton and or rather wool, cotton with wool in the stick, and it'll make 6 torches per. That's also how you make wooden ties, railcraft, because railcraft will overwrite all of your recipes. Wood blocks, and that pretty much is it. Oh, that's handy too. You can just use it in there. Cool. But yeah, so that's kind of how that works. We will, if we want to do anything with railcraft, which I kind of wouldn't mind doing, some railcraft stuff, we will need to use our creosote oil in order to make rail ties, because there is no basic tracks anymore. Right, if I want to make track, I still need these wooden rail beds and standardized rails, which are wooden ties. So that's how that all works. But that's going to be where we end off for today. I'm going to spend time between episodes here redoing our power situation. We do have the new fancy stuff. We are going to be doing something with our essence berry bush next episode. We're going to, well, I'll let that kind of float up in the air. I bet you guys can figure it out. You're smart people. But yeah, we're going to be working along with that essence berry bush, and we're going to do something funky, quite, or at least I hope it's going to be funky and interesting. And then we'll see where that goes from there, guys. But as usual, if you liked the episode, of course, do leave a like, as it always helps me out tremendously when you guys do that for me. You can, of course, find more work I have done in the description box below. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll, of course, see you next time. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.